Well, thank you very much for clicking on my video. My name is Young Tequilero, and this is Tequila Forever, Forever Tequila. So right off the bat, I'm gonna show you guys a clip. You guys need to watch this.
If you see our product above the manufacturer's suggested retail price, and that's really not us
How do you know what that number is?
that did it. Well, we really haven't changed. The question was, how do you know what that number is? We've 49, 59 for reposado and still strength, and I think we're 79 no, pardon me, we're 89 for the añejo, and the reposado is also 59 for both the reposado and still, and I think we're 89 for the añejo, which is very short. So that's our menu, and we haven't changed that in almost since we started. I think we did move the still strength up, but the Blanco's at the same price. The añejo moved up for sure. We did move that up 20 bucks. So over the 18 years now that we've been selling in the States now, I think it's 18 years. 2006 we sold our first bottle. So anybody really good at math, that's 4 years plus, yeah, almost 20 years. So
as you heard from the man himself, the co-founder of Fortaleza, suggested retail price. So one thing that Guillermo was saying on that video that you can find on YouTube is he's not trying to be the #1 seller. You know, he's just trying to make the best damn fucking tequila at a reasonable price. He even joked around saying about like these fancy bottles, these type of glass bottles, I forget what they were called, that, you know, Patron's been using, selling the bottle for like 8,000 bucks. Talking about, you know, maybe I'll put the Fortaleza juice in one of those and sell it for 125.
and you see Tequila Patron making some kind of product in a La Ligue bottle now that's $8,000 or something.
Beautiful though.
I'm gonna get me a La Ligue bottle and I'll fill it with Fortaleza, and we'll sell it to you for just for one, $125. How much is a La Ligue bottle?
I'll even pay for the shipping.
But no, it's not something we like to see. It's not something that and you know, some other people, hey, what the market will bear, but that's not us.
So even that is still at a very low price. So what's going on? You know, why are these bottles selling for so much? I know they're hard to find. You know, I said in the previous video, it's like liquid crack. Everybody wants it, everybody feeds it, everybody craves it. And that's how I feel that the smaller retailers look at it. You know, a bunch of fucking crackheads are willing to do anything for another another sip. And I don't like being laughed at, so I don't pay for the shit like that. But a lot of people do. And especially the ones that have these little tags. This is lot 150. You know, I've seen this bottle going out for $200-300. This is the Fortaleza Still Strength Agaves de la Villa. It's the agave, you know, from the Fortaleza property. This is lot 20. And then, you know, this one is probably one of the most expensive ones too out of all of them. $200-300, even up to $500. The reposado, to be honest, I haven't really seen it anywhere. And the regular blancos are going out, you know, $90 to $100. You know, I don't know if I mentioned about the steel strength, but I've seen those go anywhere from like $100 to $150. Actually, one place that I remember now up north that I seen the reposado, I think was like 175 bucks. It's fucking ridiculous. What happened to a coworker of mine, I recommended him a tequila. And I told him where he can go purchase it. And then he found, you know, Fortaleza Añejo that I had seen 2 weeks prior. I told him, I was like, actually, I'm surprised that they actually still have it there. I thought it would have sold. And I told him, I was like, you know what? If you're not gonna buy the tequila that I recommended, there's another one I could recommend, because after he saw the Fortaleza, that's what he wanted. I told him on the other side, check it, they still have the Pasote Extra Añejo. They don't make that one anymore. It's an excellent tequila, well made. And I think it's aged for like 46 months, if I remember correctly. I was like, that one's a true collector's item. So I gotta recommend that one for another $30. Because they had this one, I'll show you guys a picture, for like $220. Well, he told me, I know what you want to do. You want to go buy it yourself. He's like, but nah, you know what? I'm taking it. And so we did. Well, I went there the very next day to purchase something else, and guess what? They had another last bottle of Fortaleza. So I was right what I said in a previous video about what these guys are doing. They put one of each on the shelf, and they say that's the last one. It's at a very high price, and people don't think about it twice, you know, to pay for it. They just feel like they got lucky. They purchased the very last bottle. They go home happy, and the very next day, somebody else picks up the very last bottle. You know, what I've noticed is that the lot numbers are growing, but you don't really see the tequila sold. It's like, who's holding out? Is it the distributor? Is it the retailers? Is it both? But they're obviously being sold somewhere, or they're being stored. So they can just bring out a couple of bottles at a time and sell them for a really high price.
I see some of your bottles now going for like an anejo for like $400. Some of these other how do you
Winter
feel
blends.
about this? Like, because I know some of the retailers look at it as like they're exiting the gray market. Like,
We don't like it. I mean, we don't like it because we pride ourselves. We think we make the best tequila and we sell it at a fair price for how we make it. I mean, you go through our distillery, you see it, and you don't mind paying the $49 a bottle of Blanco. And we make some profit here. We share profit to the employees.
I wish.
It's 70 in yours.
Yeah.
I was gonna say our distributor raised the price in June.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, in June.
We're going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to get out my whip. And yeah, they're not actually supposed to do that. So I'll tell. Yeah, we have a set price on that. Breakthrough. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Like I said, it's ridiculous. You know, as Guillermo said, wants to make the best damn tequila at a reasonable price. So why are we paying so much? You know, one thing we can do is purchase other tequilas that are priced correctly. You know, at the price, suggested retail price that they should be.
I want to say one more thing. I do drink Don Fulano occasionally, and our friends Arete, I drink that occasionally too. But most of the time, if I don't have our tequila to drink, I'll drink Felipe Camarenas G4, great brand, with the roller mill, the Frankenstein. It's awesome, and I'll drink Ocho occasionally too. You know, so I do have some friends. Tapatio, they're good friends. They really are good friends. And us small brands have to stick together.
I'm happy to hear that you're sticking to the additive-free list.
Meanwhile, these tequilas will continue to stack up with the distributors and retailers, so they're forced to have to bring down the prices back down to earth. But as long as people are willing to pay that much money, $200-300, like I said, it's ridiculous. You know, I'm not saying that Fortaleza isn't worth that, but it must be right if you guys are willing to pay that much. I'm just saying, this is meant to be affordable. A lot of the retailers make more money, are selling it for a lot more than the manufacturer. So something ain't right. So we got some pictures, you know, some places that are selling them and the prices on them. Like I said, it's ridiculous. I wouldn't pay that much for it. And one thing I want to say to all the retailers, those who are taking advantage, you know what I'm saying? That's simple. So that's why this video was watched before you purchase. Don't let yourself get ripped off. Once again, to our distributors and retailers that are taking advantage.